Hello and welcome to Cinemondo with Kathy and Amit from D54. We are going to talk about the second part of a Kannada film, Sapta Sagaradaache Ello Side B. Join us. That was the worst entry ever. And we're back. So I loved Side A. I thought it was beautiful.
It was great.
Gorgeous. Well, the filmmaking was gorgeous. The story was really sad, though. It was grim.
It really was. Yeah. It was really sad. But it was, it was really, I think we said before, really poetic. And we even reviewed it on your channel or Melanie's channel. I'm losing track.
It's out there somewhere.
It's on someone's channel with us three talking about it. But yeah, we talked about how sort of it was really grim, but so poetic and beautiful at the same time. Told such a nice love story, heartbreaking at one time, and provided us something pretty fresh, which I've not seen in the whole prison system. Deep inside, look into how prisons work in India. So yeah, and it left us in suspense. It left us with such a great ending where we could not wait for more information, and then we saw a glimpse, which was
it's like, what? I know it didn't occur to us at first that side A meant there was a side B, so we didn't really get the part one, part two. Like we were going into it as a film. I mean, I think in the back of my mind, I was like, oh yeah, I think there's two parts to this, but I didn't really think about it. So when I watched it, it was sort of a surprise when it ended. I was like, whoa. And I know that everybody was kind of caught off guard, and we were like, it was so sad, so unbelievably sad that you're like waiting for the uplift at the end, and it never came. So we're like, maybe it'll be in part two. Maybe it'll be part two.
Yeah. Hopefully, that's what the trailer will tell us. Maybe.
I know. So it's directed by Hemanth M, and it stars Rakshit Shetty, and he is unbelievably good. So sensitive and small. Like I don't mean small in a bad way. I mean like not overacting, not overwrought. Like this thing was a very beautiful, light-handed, lilting kind of film. And considering it had prison stuff in it, amazing that it had that light touch. Just really, and I love the whole thing with the fingers crossing. That was kind of their silent signal to each other. Gorgeous.
I had a lot going for it. The music was also great. Some of the scenic backdrops and the beach and stuff like that were also really nice. Yeah, it was so nice. It had a lot to like about it. The actress was also great as well. Yeah, she was really good. I've not seen her before, and I don't know if she's done too much. Rakshit Shetty is obviously a accomplished actor who's done quite a bit. So yeah, this just adds to his versatility, but it's good to see him alongside a newcomer, I guess.
Yes, and the basic breakdown before we see the trailer is this rich family, their son ends up in a hit and run where he runs over someone in a village and takes off. And so then he's devastated, but at the same time, his father doesn't want him to pay the price. So he pays someone who works for him, like a valet kind of guy. He asks him to take the fall. He'll pay him a ton of money. He'll just have to serve a few years. He'll get him off. It's an accident, blah, blah, blah. So he kind of decides to take the deal. Well, the woman he's in love with, the one he wanted to spend his life with, they're together. She's like, don't do this. It's not the right move. And he goes, but it'll really help our future. And so what ends up happening, the guy who made the deal with him ends up dying. No one knows about it. Now he's stuck committing, basically confessing to the crime. I don't even know if he got the money. It's like, the whole thing was terrible. So he's stuck in prison doing his sentence, and he can't get out of it. Now, technically, he could recant. They could actually do an actual investigation to find out it wasn't him. I mean, I feel like there'd be a way out of it, but in this context, I think they just think, considering the level of the family and how low he is compared to them, that they won't listen to him and won't believe him anyway, so they're not going to bother. So that was kind of he's stuck. Yeah. That's how it ended.
They didn't go into the legal procedures that much. No. It was more about the romance.
It was just a context. Like, this is how it's going to be. We're going to separate these lovers with his one dumb, one of those dumb decisions that changes the whole course of your life that you think you're in control of and you're not. So now we get a glimpse. We're going to get a trailer about side B, and God, please let there be something good in this. All right.
Fingers crossed.
It's such a sad movie. We need some joy. That's what we're looking for in this trailer. We're looking for joy. Okay, here we go. Side B. Here we go.
Let's go.
ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಬೇಡ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅನ್ಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಕತ್ತೆ, ನೀನು ಜೈಲಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದ್ಸತಿನಾದ್ರೂ ನಂಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಷ್ಟ ಸುಖ ವಿಚಾರಿಸಿ. ಈ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರೀ 1-2 ದಿವಸ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನಾವಿಬ್ರು ಮಡಿಕೇರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು ತುಂಬ ಜೀವನ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಮರೆಯೋಕ್ಕಾಗ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿ ತಪ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ ನೀನು ಕಿವಿಲಿ ಹಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ನನ್ನ ಆಸೆ. ಏನು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಇನ್ನ ಬಿಗಿಯಾಗಿ ತಪ್ಪಿಟ್ಟು ಖುಷಿಗೆ ಹಾಡು 10 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾವಾಗ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀನು ಜೈಲಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಂಗೋಸ್ಕರ ದಿನ ಹಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಹೊಸ ಜೀವನ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಹಳೇದನ್ನ ಬೇಡದೇ ಇರೋದನ್ನ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹಾಕತ್ ಮರಿಬೇಡ. ಮನ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತೇನಾ?
ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತಾ?
ಹಾಡಕ್ಕೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾಡ್ಸಕ್ಕೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
ಸಪ್ತ ಸಾಗರದಾಚೆ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ನಿನ್ನ ಸೇರುವ ಆಸೆಯಲ್ಲೇ
ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಿಗತ್ ಬೇಡ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ನಿಮ್ಮಿಬ್ರು ಕತೆ ಮುಗಿದಿದೆ, ಅವಳು ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ ಕಣೋ ನಿಂಗೆ.
ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಎಂತ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕನ್ಸು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಆ ಕನ್ಸು ವಾಪಸ್ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಊರತ್ರ ಸಮುದ್ರ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಯಾರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಮನು 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 ಇಡೀ ಬೀಚ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ನಾನು ನೀನು ನಾನು ನೀನು ನಾನು ನೀನು ನಾನು ನೀನು ನಾನು ನೀನು. ಆ ಅಲೆಗಳ ಸದ್ದು, ಆ ಅಲೆಗಳ ಸದ್ದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಮನು? ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಆ ಕನ್ಸಿಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ನೀನು ನಾನು ನೀನು ನಾನು ನೀನು ನಾನು ನೀನು. ಇಡೀ ಬೀಚ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ನಾನು ನೀನು. ಸಮುದ್ರ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಕೈನ ಬಿಗಿಯಾಗಿ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದ್ವಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ನಾವು?
That's a great thought. Wow.
Wow, man. Okay, that was
Okay.
Not a moment to smile.
They're not letting up. They're not going to let us go on this one. He has such a beautiful, sorrowful face. Like everything he looks just like so. He's beat up looking, and he just says he's saddest, just broken looking, just so. God, he's so good at that. Not saying a word, like just looking like that. Oh.
And it's such a distinct look from the first one, right? I think he had a long, longish hair that was flowy. Now he's like a rough cut with sort of scars on his face. Looks
Get
like
out of prison,
you know. Yeah, he's got the prison look, you know.
And of course, it seems like she's kind of moved on, I guess. And he's stuck in time because he's in jail. It's like time stands still. He gets out. He's like, woke up from my nightmare, and I'm right back where I started. Still in love with the same girl who probably has moved on after years and years of being in prison.
And the effect of this, that the use of the tape recorder just keeps reinforcing the fact he's just stuck in that, right? The trailer kept going back to it, replaying it even on echo at times. Like it was like
I love that.
Itself. And I
that
was
was
like,
beautiful
okay,
sound design.
this is setting some tone right here.
And just you can almost
really good,
yeah,
but I can tell this movie's going to be. It doesn't look like it's going to be a feel-good movie at all.
Well, it does look like he's going after that last shot was great. I love the negative space, like him on the one side of the screen, and he's just sort of sitting there, and I guess it looks like someone's trapped in something in that tank or something, and there's something in there, and I hope it's that rich kid.
That'd be great, but I don't know who would be sort of the big boss. Who's the big baddie? I guess they showed the guy who was sort of his enemy in the first one, I guess, for like a quick preview of just him, and looks like he's moved up because he's in like a big building or something like that. Whereas before he wasn't, so maybe he's the big
kind of a henchman. Maybe he is second in command, is now the leader, right?
He also had that guy who he had a beef with in the prison as well, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
yep.
That guy's
maybe
also there. He's on the outside.
Yeah, it looks really sad.
It's big
And they have a
characters. Yeah.
so there's a new girl, right? He kind
Isn't
of
it- Yes,
so
he found somebody
he
else.
sort of finds someone almost the same way in a weird way. And
I know.
also it was interesting they have the mask. I have a little pandemic hint of pandemic in there, which I thought
Yeah, that's strange. So was this,
interesting. I guess it's
must
the
have been,
time. I
yeah,
mean,
must
I
have
guess
been,
it
'cause it
shows
would
us
have
the
been,
time because what the original was it the
yeah,
like the 90s that
I guess
that the
so.
last one was because it
No,
was tape
I
recorders,
don't.
right? I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. It must have been 10 years after. Yeah, it could have been the early 2000s, maybe something like that. Moving into, yeah, I don't know. I have to look up the
Yeah, I'll
time.
have to look that up.
Um,
But I think it's
yeah,
interesting that they that's a quick read on what time, like how many years have passed. Like you see
yeah,
people in masks, he's coming out, and it's not only is a new world since he's been in prison and he's been, like I said, stuck in
yeah.
time, like an amber. He comes out and everyone's wearing masks. He's kind of like, what is this? You know,
Mm,
it's like, oh my god,
yeah.
oh my god. So
Interesting. Was this shot? Was this shot during the pandemic? I didn't
I don't
know
think
that.
so.
Like,
Was it?
yeah. I mean,
Oh,
they were
no.
shot two parts together, so it would have taken a while for them to shoot.
Yeah.
So maybe it was like this was obviously shot together with side A. So that's obviously what, a couple years in production, maybe.
Yeah.
I just have no idea. Something really interesting to look into. But I mean, regardless, it looks really good.
The music
looks,
sounded great. The music in
yeah,
this was incredible. Like the way they cut it in, like it starts amping up and ramping up, and you hear her kind of echoing and becoming part of it. And it's even kind of sad too when he meets the girl. He's saying, "Do you sing?" Like he almost wants to turn her into the other girl.
no.
Like, you sing, right? You're gonna sing to me? Like you got that going for you? It's kind of sad.
And it's funny, she even kind of looked like
Yeah.
the other girl too.
Did she had the same little doe
You
eye,
know,
and the same
she
hair.
wasn't like she wasn't dramatically different or
No,
anything
she
like
was
that.
not. So
Yeah.
he wants
So,
to reinvent his life like it was, before he went in.
correct.
And in how it
You
works.
gotcha.
And also when you're super
No.
angry like he is, which he should
Yeah.
be. He has a fully rights to be angry.
Yes.
We shall see. So and again, it looks intense. Doesn't look like a fun ride, but it looks like it will be beautiful and really well directed, and we'll all want to cry afterwards and curl up in a ball.
Now, is it coming out anywhere near you?
November 17th. I don't know. It said Prime, so I'm hoping it comes right on Amazon because the other one was, right?
I think at the end it showed that the side A is streaming on Prime and side B is coming to theaters. I think
Because
I
it was
hope this gets a
fast.
theatrical release. Like, I would hope that this goes into theaters and stuff like that, because it would be like, I mean, as much as I want to see it on Prime, it'd be great for it to have its moment.
I would love
You
it,
know?
but it won't be here. There's no way.
Yeah, I'm also I'm doubtful. No, there's no sessions available in Australia either. At least not now.
I don't want it to be. I want it to be here. I was like, I don't want to wait a long time for part 2. I want it right now. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll come out. I mean, it seemed like even though when the other one came out, it came out pretty fast to streaming. It seemed like
It did. Yeah,
that's hoping true. This one. I mean, again, you're like you. I hope things can find their way into movie theaters and have a moment there. At least maybe even if it's just India. But I hope it would be here. There might be some here, like far away, small theaters. But yeah, frustrating. True. I really want to see this.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It looks really good. It looks really sad. So we have this poster. So remember the other poster had kind of a broken glass motif too. Now it's shattered. Yeah. The other one was just kind of cracked. Yes, now it's shattered. And you see him in red, like his life.
That's the one eye. It's like half face.
Yes. And then she's in the other half.
Like he's broken. Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's so grim. And then we have this beautiful moment. So sweet. Yeah, that looks like before he was scarred.
True.
He doesn't have. True. It's almost like his memory on that one. So dying to see it, dreading it at the same time, but it does look beautiful. So there you go. No. So let us know. Oh,
yeah.
Let us know what you think of this. You have any other last thoughts, Amit?
No, I'm just echo your thoughts. Really, it's really looking forward to it. It just looks really good and looks like, as you said, great production, great direction, great acting. Looks great, and I can't wait for it to come out. So yeah, let's just keep our fingers crossed that we can get a hold of it somehow.
Yeah, all movies aren't fun. Some movies are just important and they give you an emotional arc you're invested in, which we are. And it's not always fun, but life isn't always fun. So we're going to have to see how it goes. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Be sure and visit D54 and subscribe, like, and comment there. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.